So yeah, this is Mai-Multiverse with a commentary podcast on episode 25 and 26 of Mai-HiME, and I'm joined along with Konaxookami.
Hi.
Also, and Wolvenbane08.
What's up?
And pretty much we're watching a really tender goodbye between Chie and Aoi and Mai.
Yep. Might I say, Chie's jacket, for some reason, just doesn't, that color doesn't seem to suit her.
No. It could be the lighting. It is sunset.
Very true.
Also that massive Star of Doom.
Star of Doom.
Now, that star created a bunch of disasters all over the world, natural disasters.
So it makes
now
sense that Chie would be wearing a fashion disaster jacket.
Very true.
Ah, that theme song.
It's so stereotypically anime, too. It's like the stereotypical anime opening, but it's just, like, so cheery. You can't hate it. You got Haruka freaking out, like,
Haruka cracks me up.
She's so great.
I mean, I love her and I hate her at the same time, but she cracks me up regardless.
She's just a great character, I think. A little bit dense and stupid, but still great character. But she is ballsy, though. I did mention my recent
She is ballsy. Yeah. You have to give her credit for that.
Standing up to Shizuru, even when, oh, I have my blade, so what? Oh, I got my big dragon thing, so what?
I've got
I'm
big
gonna
boobs,
headbutt
bitch.
you in the face.
Even from a pan-out shot, you can still see Sakamizu's gut.
That's true.
Damn.
And his afro, the afro on the gut, you're like, oh, that's Sakamizu.
Speaking of gutsy.
I mean, that jacket must be like...
Hefty.
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 Oh no, Shizuru has destroyed all of First District.
Atta girl.
There you go.
Girls, that's considered controversial. A lot of people, the people who are anti-Shiznat said, "Oh, she's a murderer. She killed those people."
She could be
I'm
likened
sure
to
they
a
deserved
cat.
it.
She could be likened to a cat. She was just bringing a gift to Natsuki. I brought you all these dead people. I love you.
I very nearly spat milkshake out my nose on that.
And besides, are they not the main antagonist? I mean,
Yeah.
well, not the main antagonist, but they were working with Reito at one point.
Oh, yeah.
So who cares? I mean, any argument against Shizuru really is in defense of First District when you really think about it, and that doesn't make any sense. And now I like this scene because now this is for the Mai-Nat shippers right here, because now they're spending some time together. Like, oh yeah, we're friends.
Yeah,
huh?
we're friends, right?
Right?
Oh yeah.
You mentioned it. You majored in skipping classes. Urasai!
No, the whole
like-
time she's like, I want to live life to the fullest. That's bullshit, because you're about to die. This whole scene, I'm like, why are you saying that when you know you're going to die in, like, half a day? She knows she can't win. She knows she's going into this with a double suicide thing going on here.
True. It is a double-edged sword, what she's about to do, but...
She had to do
Reito.
it.
Hi, Reito. You're sitting all smug
Reitos.
there.
I'm just gonna say Regina can pull that pose off a lot better than he can.
Oh yeah, she's much better at it. He does this weird thing where he's like, I look very nice with this sword, but you don't know how to use it.
Someone should draw a fan art with him on the Iron Throne.
Oh yeah.
I saw a fan art of Azula on the Iron Throne, and I just, yeah.
Oh, hello, Natsuki nakedness.
Contemplated life bathtub.
But Jenna, going back to Regina, isn't there a lot of scenes of her just sitting down on a throne throughout the entire one series?
Not really. She's actually a very active person.
Really active queen, right?
Oh, yeah. She's a very active queen. I mean, when she sits down, it becomes a throne, whatever she's sitting on. But, I mean, like, there's one scene where she's sitting on Emma's desk, and it's a fucking throne when she sits on it.
Oh yeah.
Oh my. Oh, beat that, Charlize Theron.
She literally makes whatever she sits on and whatever she wears a throning gown. It's like,
Yes, it's
ridiculous.
true.
Yeah, Regina, from what I've seen, she's in command. Her personality is very dominating. So
Oh, it is. It's glorious.
it makes sense that anywhere she sits, she has a presence, and you can feel it.
It's glorious.
Oh, look, zombie Fumi. Everyone's eating ramen today.
Your ramen sucks, Fumi. I want Mai's ramen.
You suck! Pick up those chopsticks. Don't you litter.
Yep. Does the ramen have to suck so much where you have to cry?
Let's give her a break.
More gratuitous bath scenes.
And there's angst in the bath.
Why would you ruin a bath like that? No angst in a bath.
Everyone is like angsty in the bathtub. And here's the creepy incest thing.
Annie Yui.
Annie Yui.
Yue. Oh, Yue. That's right. Annie Yue. That's right.
Something like that.
There, for a serious episode, this has a lot of fan service.
It really does. They had to make up for the previous 2 or so episodes where there wasn't much fan service.
True.
Because it was just Shiho complaining.
This is like a Mai-Otome episode so far.
Mm.
That's hot.
Oh, that's hot.
Hey, I should cosplay that.
You should.
Awesome. Broken flip-flop. Don't even care.
Those are the images that come to your mind, the visual images from Mai-HiME. When you think about it, when I think about Chizuru, I think about that one shot of her just walking all badass.
She probably, when she comes back to her senses, though, she probably just looks at the kimono and goes, "What the hell?"
She's like, "No, this is my favorite."
Correction, Alex. It is not a kimono. It's a yukata.
True. Yamada.
Yamada is, secondary character.
He shows up at the last minute to do something good for once.
Yeah. And also, this is one of the rare times we see him somewhere other than the Rorschach bar.
Yeah.
He has an underbite that bothers me.
Mm.
Natsuki, those purple shoes, those Converses, what the fuck?
Chizuru gave them to her as a gift. That's what I say.
There you go.
I think so, because why would she wear something that doesn't match with the rest of her?
She is a fashionable individual.
She is.
Yeah.
When you think about it. All that lingerie.
Yeah.
Drive.
Yeah, there's no doubt Natsuki has a sense of fashion, but I think purple Converses came out of left field.
Mm. I mean, they're really... Actually, no, I take that back. They're not the most comfortable shoes I own, because I own a pair, but...
No, they're not.
They're definitely not comfortable by a long shot, but I bet Chizuru gave them to her as a gift, and she's like, "Fuck yes, I'll wear these all the time." And Chizuru probably gave them to her as a gag gift, something to remember me by. She's like, "Screw you, I'm gonna wear them." Sword arm!
The gates of Valhalla.
Where are they?
She's here for expository dialogue.
She really is.
Yeah.
She was always sort of a plot device to begin with.
Yeah.
Am I the only one who really liked it when Midori wore those cargos underneath her skirt? Because I thought that looked pretty good for her.
What time of the year did this take place at? During the summer, right?
I think this was during the fall.
During the. Okay,
because I think things are changing. I don't even know. Yeah, because
I went up
darker.
My cargo pants at that time of the year, is that even comfortable?
I don't know. Mai's wearing the winter uniform, so...
I find it funny
it's got the long sleeve.
Winter uniform still has a short skirt.
So it is there!
And then Miyu just gotta go fast. It's off. Oh, here we go. Motorbike time.
Bam!
Boom!
God, just right into the cloud. What an entrance, I swear to God.
Spontaneous as ever.
Out of nowhere.
Yuki's music is blazing in this episode. I love it.
It really is great, because it's this really... It pumps you up. You're like, yes, fighting!
It does, and she knows exactly... Well, maybe it was Sunrise's decision, but they know exactly when to cue that music perfectly. Mm-hmm. I mean, this is excellent.
I look at, the images for, Miyu's, select screen, and I think, this is like a video game. I wonder who's controlling her.
I think she's controlling herself now.
Yeah.
Because it was Joseph who used to control her.
Yeah.
Which is kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Because what if Miyu had an option for, pleasure or something?
That would be terrifying.
Well, Alyssa would know.
Mai showing up after the fact. Shows up 15 minutes late with Starbucks.
I was about to say that. Sorry I'm late.
I'm not going to interfere with you or anything. She's playing with that Sears trash right now. You know, Nagi, I wish you called Miyu Sears trash to her face.
He's such a kid. He gets so upset when she stops paying attention.
He's like a YouTube troll. Listen to me.
Listen to me, bitch.
I'll lead the way for you. Mai-HiME.
He'd say that during the series, I swear to God.
He has to make that psychotic-looking face when he says it.
Yeah.
Kiyohime.
You never intended to make her suffer? I believe that, but what are you doing right now? Natsuki, I can't help it that I love you.
Yeah. We know this episode too well.
Now, the biggest what the fuck moment happens a little bit after this, so I'll point out when it comes.
Yeah.
Now look at this. Whirl, 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 whirl. I love that sound effect from the fucking Ducati.
I feel bad for the bike.
That poor bike. R.I.P. to all of Natsuki's bikes, because she's had like 3 or 4 in the series.
What, she keeps getting them repaired, or she gets a new one every time?
I feel like she gets a new one every time.
Yeah, one better than the last.
Cheaper.
Giant Duron.
Yeah, right there. Do you hate me that much? Did you not listen to Natsuki just now?
They are pretty far away. I mean,
it's true.
Natsuki's just monologuing. Let's remember all the people who have died because you're stupid.
Yeah. Akane being the stupidest because hers was first.
Yeah. Oh, Akane.
She was so throwaway.
I felt that because she wasn't a bad character. It's
No.
just they needed someone to be a plot device.
Yeah, she had a cool element. Had Harry was a pretty cool child, but I guess they got rid of her first for shock value. But why not Shiho?
Why not Shio?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because Shiho and Mai have that little thing later.
Children.
Oh, ow!
Think of how much.
I feel like that would hurt.
Yeah, like years alone. What about the shrapnel? I'm surprised Natsuki didn't like get killed by shrapnel just then.
Yeah, shouldn't she be cut up by now?
Yeah.
To have been.
I like that move though.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Right.
And she did it just to lure her in her arms. Oh, wait a minute! Here it comes.
There it is.
Oh look, I'm sane again.
All you need is she's like so stunned.
Is it? Wouldn't that be? Could you consider that symbolic? To break the a kiss breaks the spell over
True
her.
love.
Yeah.
Twoo love.
Love. Twoo love.
Oh, I just noticed that Chizuru starts blushing after she says "I love you." I never noticed that.
Really?
'Cause I was always paying attention to Natsuki's mouth because I was trying to say the line.
Or you were just watching, low quality episode, and you didn't see the blush.
I never really paid attention to Shizuru's face, which is kind of silly. Because then the blush is gone during this little bit. It's gone.
I like how Shizuru says, "I'm fulfilled," and my thought was, yeah, but you're not filled.
You didn't go through
What kind of fulfillment is that, cheap ass?
And then it came to be that we destroyed the fancy base underground.
Oopsie.
And created this weird pillar thingy.
That's not even a good cackle.
It's not that weird.
It's not.
Again, Regina has that owned.
It felt kind of withdrawn, that laugh he just threw.
We could say Regina's better than anyone any time of the day, to be honest.
Fact.
But isn't, Regina a good guy now?
Sort of, yeah.
Or an anti-hero?
Anti-hero more so.
Yeah.
Never, a bad person. She was just the bad guy.
She was more the scapegoat than anything else, if you really think about it.
Yeah, she really was.
Because she had absolutely no control over what was going on in her life.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Other people telling her what to do and when to do it and how to do it. And who to do it.
Miyu, where are you putting these swords? Where are they coming from?
Exactly, and hi, orphans. We haven't seen you in a while.
Welcome back to the first half of the season.
Yeah. Well, wait a minute. Aren't they, they're orphans, but they haven't taken,
Shape yet.
Shape yet, yeah, so Nagi controls premature orphans.
Oh, hey, look at naked jailbait. in a crystal.
Her body looked more human there, because when she was hanging before, it looked more like a doll.
Well, because that was the doll she was using for her soul. I think that's her actual body.
The winning Hime is sealed away in the crystal.
Yeah.
When are we going to see that anime, Sunrise?
That would be
cool.
bad.
Yeah, that would be a good prequel.
I'd love to see... Wow, Rito's mouth looked weird there. I'd love to see a prequel where we see Mashiro destroy everyone.
Oh, yeah.
And I have a feeling she was a more aggressive Kagutsuchi user.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Mai did not use her child to its potential.
No, I feel Mai held back a lot.
Oh, yeah. She didn't really control him either. But...
This world is irrational, Reito?
Your mouth is irrational.
Irrational? Everyone has their own feelings. Now Mai's trying to debate him now. Because, special feelings are special.
Do you hate me?
Get Mara in on that.
Here's the line where you're just like, look at that. You know Mai's a total badass.
Badass, yeah.
Just that one screenshot.
I want to see that.
I do too. Maybe that's what they can do next.
I hope they do.
But what happened to that badass?
I hope they do.
What happened to that badassness when she was taking on, Reito and Mikoto before?
I feel like she had it, but then again, we'll never know because they got rid of the battle.
Yeah, they can put that in, but not that... Oh, yeah, that's right. The scarf comes at the end. People wondered throughout the whole series. I remember at the time, where's that scarf going to pop up?
Literally, it was in every promo image, and it didn't come until the end.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be her, trademark, accessory, but no, I guess not. Alyssa!
Miss Alyssa?
Unlock the secrets of Alyssa.
The platinum. Michelle Stott. Her garb is so...
Yeah, Nagi gets blown away.
And I'm just gonna pierce the ground instead of piercing the heavens. We're just gonna...
And she took her sword off, too. Look, her arm is like wires.
Yeah.
0, 2, 6. Wait, 0, 2, 6?
I think it's a code?
Oh God, I thought it was a countdown, like me.
Rainbow Blast!
Feel the gay!
I love how Chie's in the back just dozed off.
She's not dozing. She's out like a light.
Yeah, that's just passed out. Wake me up an hour passed out.
With her glasses removed.
She was planning that. She's like, fuck it, I'm taking a nap.
I wish I saw her without her glasses during the series.
Well, we see that a lot.
We just did, but it was face down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mai-Otome.
I feel cheated. Yeah, Mai-Otome we see her, yeah, but,
And then
that's Howler, not Harada.
When we see her with the glasses, we're just like, ah! The one shot of Mai's mother.
And, wait, no, we see the father...
And that's the one shot of the father.
Yeah, the father, yeah. No, we see him again, I think, in that illusion by Yukariko.
Oh, yeah, we do.
But he looks completely different in that shit, so who's the father? Did Mai have two fathers?
Who's your daddy?
Mori one day. Who is Mai Tokiha's real father?
It's probably Reito.
Fan service. Woohoo! You can tell which screenshots they paid more attention to, because you can see more detail in all the folds of the clothing and stuff.
Actually, that one still shot has probably better animation than the series.
They did it with Nanoha. Like, there's this one part of, like, the first or second episode where it's, like, really nice animation, and it's really stupid. I'm like, why isn't the rest of the series like this?
In the first season, you mean?
Yeah, it's weird. It's like a dinner scene.
Well, I think the first movie kind of fixed that. It is the first series again, except, prettier looking. And 2 hours long.
True. Oh, it's not being angsty.
Natsuki's Omaki. Do you see it too, Jenna, or did it cut off on you?
It cut off on me.
Oh.
Okay, so I guess we'll stop after Natsuki's Omaki. Oh, Well, this is pretty much just Natsuki saying, I was angsty my whole life, but now I have friends.
Yeah.
I have friends.
Friends.
Friends. Well, even now, even though she's in the back not giving fucks, look at her.
Just like, Now I was like, whatever, I guess we can kind of be friends. There's Takeda.
What? And Takeda is still staring hard at Natsuki.
Poor guy. That's like the first real smile we've seen Natsuki have, like, in the entire series.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of scary, isn't it?
And it doesn't solve... And then the nakedness, which they had with every omake seemed to have some sort of naked shot.
And I'm pretty sure Shizuru did a little womanscaping there. God, she had nothing down there. Well, pause.
Yeah, I just paused that too.
All right, Jenna, let's give... I don't know, is there episode 26 link nearby, or do you want me to send it again?
I'm not seeing a link.
I'm not seeing it.
I'm not seeing it.
Oh, no.
No, I'm not seeing a link.
All right, I'll send
I'm
it
seeing
then.
a whole bunch of game fails.
A lot of these series I've never even seen before.
Obscure anime, go!
Very obscure. Easy fix, just replace the 5 with a 6 and it should bring it up. Yep, there it is.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! Jenna could have done this on her own, actually.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Ipsy.
Alright, get that... first do a test run of 10 seconds.
Probably gonna have to go through a commercial first.
What commercial did they play anyways? Another U.S. Army shit?
I don't even remember. Play, bitch!
Play!
Internet, don't be a little bitch.
Play that song all day long.
The Project Imagination commercial.
Project Imagination. Imagination.
Alright, Jenna.
Countdown again?
Countdown again.
Yeah.
With 3, 2, y 1.
DVD player, don't be a little bitch. There we go.
Oh my god, what do you see? You see Miyu, right?
He's like, about to explode. Seating power limit. Rainbows.
I like how this one just skips the opening, you know, obviously.
Yeah.
And Masho just leaves, like, time to...
See ya!
See ya!
Deuces, guys. I'm out of here.
This is the scene where I become the Deus Ex Machina.
I am out of here.
She's about to revive all the Hime.
Actually, one of my favorite moments is when Haruka comes back and she's like singing. It's just so silly looking. And everyone else is like, is so sincere and happy. And then there's just freaking Haruka.
Is anyone else bothered by the fact that there were no tits?
No nipples, you mean?
Yeah, no nipples.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to see the details on Mashiro, even if she's like 1,000...
It looks weird not having that, though. It just looks weird.
They like watch the crystal go up and now they're like, oh, well, that was nice. Let's keep fighting.
But you're right about Haruka, by the way. I don't know if she sung because she came back to life, or she sung because she was happy about that headbutt she delivered to Shizuru earlier.
Both.
Mikoto, Mai, Mikoto. There could have been 5 minutes of them just saying Mikoto, Mai, Mikoto, Mai. Like a heterosexual couple in anime.
Then it would have been like Romeo and Juliet.
You know, like, it happens even with Sailor Moon, you know, Sagi, Osako. Mamo-chan! Osako.
Stay out of it, penis.
Stay out of it!
Your dick is not wanted here.
He can't even use his dick because you said that he sucked as a swordsman later on.
Mikoto, we don't really care about your brother anymore. Let's just pretend this doesn't matter and stop fighting.
I like how Kagutsuchi just attacked Miroku like a chicken.
Yeah.
rather than do its flame blast as usual.
Mm.
God, look at Akane's.
Okane.
And look at Akira Okuzaki.
She's tied up in a room.
And Fumi's back in the bedroom with all the dolls. What the fuck? And there's Midori all dazed and confused.
Uh-oh.
Yukino's missing. Oh, everyone's gonna get their revenge on Now.
No.
And Shiho's just doing nothing.
Shiho's being Shiho.
Yeah, useless.
And then, since no one's there, because everyone's dead in the church.
Oh, that wasn't Tate. Nope.
That's Tate.
Yeah, that was Sergei. He came from the future.
I come from the future.
Gratuitous explosions.
I kind of agree with Mikoto for once. You know, get serious, Mai. Damn.
Mai never gets serious in a fight. She's never fought seriously in this entire series.
Hey, bitch, this is not a video game. Get serious.
Yes.
She will kill you.
Oh, she did get serious against the first, Mikoto's first fight. That's it.
Yeah.
And then
she was like,
that's it.
Rito, shut up.
Yeah, let's create a new world together. That has nothing to do...
Put your dick back in your pants and walk away.
Seriously. Creating a new world has nothing to do with this fight right now. You're slowing it down, Reito. Must be that dick, yeah.
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 She's willing to let you murder her. That's like so not right. Reito,
Right.
little bitch.
She doesn't even question that at all.
I know. Well, it's the necklace.
And, yeah. And add to the fact that she's naive in general.
Yeah.
But...
Mikoto.
Mikoto's just like, huh? What? Women are so stubborn. Ooh, good one, Reito. And how they focus on Reito, we should be seeing that fight in the back that looks more interesting.
Really, though.
Yeah.
Hey, can you, like, do something? Yeah, Reito has horrible form. And guess who it is?
And guess
Would you
whose
say
sword he's using? That is Miyu's sword.
Yeah.
He stole it.
He just stole the sword
Bitch,
out
you
of...
took my arm. that is Miyu's arm.
Okay, how would you rate Tate's form? Just as bad?
Tate's form's pretty good, actually. Because he's actually a swordsman.
Yeah, he came from the Kendo Club.
Yeah.
Oh, my boyfriend's back! My boyfriend's back!
There's your boyfriend, too.
So
Fumi wakes up.
it's interesting to know that she hosts Hime mark is on her head.
Yeah,
You can't even see it.
Yeah.
You have to shave her bald to see it.
No.
My eye!
My eye!
Cries, and it's so upsetting. And there it is! Haruka!
She's like, huh?
Haruka-chan!
Did you have to bring back the perv?
Yeah, seriously, the weird rapist. And then... Oh.
Oh, this scene. You see?
Aww.
Again, if Chizuru was really a cold-hearted lesbian, would she be crying
No.
and asking Natsuki for forgiveness? Come on.
That's like the cutest I've ever seen Chizuru. She's like so, like, she acts like a lovesick puppy, and it's adorable.
Exactly. That's probably her most vulnerability we'll ever see her.
Well, yeah, that and when Natsuki says no the first time, but that's like only for a split second. This is like her being pretty vulnerable.
Yeah, that guy I used to be, he died. This is the real me, Reito. Oh. Now these guys are going to measure dicks for a while, so let Mai and Nakoto fight each other, please.
Yep. She just...
It'll be hilarious if Tate and Reito just unzip their pants, grab their dicks, and started sword fighting that way. I mean, it's basically what they're doing anyway.
Schlong, schlong.
Yeah. I've got an inch on you, damn it!
You think you finally get it, Mai? Do you?
This is where Natsuki... Natsuki. This is where Mai gets her epiphany.
At life.
Oh, if I accept love,
Otherwise,
I guess that'll...
never know.
Yeah. Now, maybe the only negative thing I could say about Mai-HiME is that the storyline only works when Mai does not, know what she wants. When she finally figures out the obvious, then, she topples the bad guys in instant. Yeah. Maybe they could fix that in a remake. Would it make it a little bit more conflicting? Oh!
This whole scene.
I love him because I admit it finally. I'm gay.
I'm actually gay. Yes.
And again, the spell is broken.
Yeah. Love conquers all. I think that's what this series was trying to do.
Oh, they're both blushing.
My.
Let's just hug and sob for a while.
And look at that. Morocco just powered off all of a sudden.
He's like, oh.
And Reito still thinks he has this one. Like, nah, I still got it won. I'm still on top of things, and I'll be on top of you in a minute,
I'm not
Tate.
pulling out now. Ha. Ha.
Nah. I see what you did there. Oh, your future wife made you bleed. I don't think so. Because I...
Manly scream of barbarianism?
Basically.
Damn!
The pan out's so unnecessary. Mikoto, shouldn't you be doing something?
Nonsense!
That's the creepiest shot of the show, I think.
Yeah.
For Reito, at least.
Oh!
That's gotta suck, bro.
Oh, she's willing to go with you.
To where, exactly? To hell?
To the wonderful land of Oz. Against a giant, again,
Key face thing.
yeah,
Like an eyeball. A giant eyeball.
It's like a... Yeah, it's an eyeball, but... An eyeball bladed, totem pole... Whatever.
It's just weird.
It's just weird, yeah. It's like...
Like, look at this. It's like...
I don't know, when I first saw it, like, that's the Obsidian Prince?
It's a giant phallic symbol. Giant penis. Double penis.
Since ancient times, my penis has guided the power of the Hime star.
Yeah. Basically. And yet a bunch of teenage girls with problems are about to kick your ass.
True story.
True story, bro. True story.
Oh, hey, Kikuchi, you're still there.
Oh, he's trying to control it.
That
How foolish of
for...
you. And now here is where all the Hime Rangers assemble.
Yep.
And it's nice seeing this, like, oh my god, finally!
You finally see everyone together. I love how Duran just turns into a ship. Hi, guys. Shut up, she.
That's a Shiho, it's more like, you should wonder why you're here in the first place.
Akane, you haven't done anything. Oh, this is...
You killed...
Here comes...
You killed...
I love Shizuru. Forgive me.
Forgive me.
Kanina. See, I love it.
You not... What the hell are you doing?
And Natsuki just stole Midori's moment.
Yeah, she gets soap.
She stole your Avengers Assemble moment.
Yeah. Gives you power is love. Takumi's like just chilling out with the ninja.
Meanwhile,
like...
Haruka's standing there with a flag and a Guild Wars 2 pose.
She's like, I'm supporting my girlfriend from afar.
Banner of strength!
God.
If I were to do fanfiction again, I would write something about, Takumi staying with the pervy pedo ninjas.
The Hime star.
And Kagutsuchi goes full nuke now.
He goes apeshit.
Like, bitch, you did not just try to control me.
When does Kaguchi ever not go apeshit?
The sword's gone. He's got no sword in his mouth, so he can just go complete cray-cray mode.
But wait, Alex. When you pull his sword out in Mai-Otome, he dies. Oh wait, no, he doesn't. He becomes a little kitten.
Yeah. It's adorable.
The fuck?
Adorable little thing. And this series, he just goes crazy.
Yeah. And he just loses it.
He just goes, and then he just falls.
Those girls did it. They finally did it. Don't worry, Naga. You'll become a Duke in the next series. And,
You'll become a weird Duke who hits on people. I actually really like Nagi in the Mai-Otome manga because he's so weird.
Oh, he's much more strange than here. If you thought he was strange in this series...
He's hilarious, I find, in the other series.
A bit more twisted, too.
Yeah.
I love you too, Mika. See, it's a confession of love right now.
This whole thing... It really is.
Here's another controversial...
sword. Kagu does not have his sword.
He should be dead right now.
Kagu does not have his sword.
Bye, guys.
Oh, God, every time I hear...
His little whale cries. He's so adorable. Like, the first time we see him, he does a little whale cry, and you're like, wow, so cute. And then he, like, opens his mouth and shoots the ball. You're like, that's not cute at all.
Oh, that whale cry is just, oh, my. Where's Ellen when you need her? I mean, Dory.
Ellen!
It feels good to be loved. Right, Mai? Now, this is controversial as well. People think that Mikoto should have died.
Considering the injury, she probably should have.
Should
have, yeah.
I mean, look at that injury. She probably should have bled out by now.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, rape too, actually. The poor he probably severed a pretty important artery up there in the shoulder.
And not to debunk the rumor that Chizuru doesn't really give a shit about anybody other than herself and Natsuki, she's showing concern for Mikoto and doesn't even know her. I don't know you, but I love you anyway.
It's all about love now.
Oh my God.
And then the stomach growls. Natsuki's showing actual concern, and now she's upset about it. She's like, fuck you, I was concerned.
This would just be one of the many troll jobs by Sunrise here.
Yep.
Yeah, the biggest will be the next one. Movie? 2006?
Yeah, movie my ass.
Yep.
Fumi looks good in that suit.
And someone made a joke on Facebook that Chizuru was asleep during the speech or something like that.
She is totally asleep. She's totally out of it. She's like, am I graduating? I don't know.
Well, I forgot. There's a heterosexual couple in this. Nothing can ever hurt our life. Oh, God. He tried.
And they do that weird animation-y thing.
and Haruka with her banner of strength again.
Yeah.
Execution.
You can replace all of Haruka's dialogue with just, I'm awesome. Totally awesome. I'm awesome, awesome. And it would make a difference.
Eyeshadow was pretty impressive in this episode all of a sudden. I don't think it was ever this exaggerated.
What is the last episode, so her eyeshadow is more sure of itself.
And she did it wrong again. At least Yukino has her freckles.
And that shot. Because sometimes they appear then disappear.
Mm-hmm.
Magic freckles.
Now.
Now is a
I love now.
It doesn't look right for some reason.
These two are the worst nuns in the world.
Are you kidding? I love them.
They're like the best nuns for us, but they're the worst, like, nuns.
Going by what a nun should be about, yeah. But I know Jenna would love to attend that chapel.
Sure, everyone would.
You're too intimidating.
Snot-nosed brat.
Brat. I won't allow anyone to stop messing less at me.
Meanwhile, here comes the elephant.
Meanwhile. That is so unflattering.
It was.
She's got like 10 kids in that thing.
I know. Octomom.
And it's all the creep's fault.
I wasn't a fan of that plot line, how he, like, raped her, but she was still in love with him. And I was like, that's just not cool.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, and they call Chizuru the rapist.
Seriously. There was an actual rapist in this show. He roofied her.
The roof is on fire. And now Sakumizu's all happy now. And so is Natsuki. But there's a catch though. Your attendance.
It's terrible. This is like
look at her face. Like,
oh. Can't you
look at that
thing?
Oh my god! I've never seen Natsuki look so derpy.
It's funny. And then Sakumizu has his only cool quote unquote moment.
And then Shizuru shows up.
Repeating a year?
Fuck it, I'm staying.
Diploma through that.
I like how the people in the background are kind of just ping-ponging up and down. They're not actually walking.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's typical in anime, though.
They get a kiss?
Yeah.
Nope.
He does that three mouth, that cat mouth.
Look.
Right. Seriously, do you got muscles in those pigtails?
They're snakes.
That's it.
And then Reito.
Yeah, you guys forgive me, right? No, wait a year later.
A year later.
And Mikoto's the one who really knows how to get her. Here, let me flash you.
That's how you get Mai's attention.
Look, Kazuya was interested in seeing Mikoto's
Kazuya's interested
forest.
Everyone. The boobs.
Was that a bra just spotted? God, it took Mikoto almost a lot of episodes, but she finally got a bra.
Oh, they're both blushing too. They probably just did something crazy in the bushes.
Bushes.
Why would you stick the letter in your...
Oh, look at this when Akira cutting the apple, and then she's happy about it. Look at it.
She gets so...
I just came!
It's like, what did Akira expect that to happen? I mean, duh. It went into slices.
Yuka's invited to the... You're not a student.
Midori with her Dr. Jones boyfriend. Because I think they're dating now, so...
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
And then now is in her school...
Now all men are idiots to you.
Seems like a dream. All these things, really.
To be honest, Takumi, maybe you didn't have a disease this whole time.
Yeah.
Seriously, but the moment he made it official with Akira, he was like perfectly fine.
Really, though?
All he needed was a girlfriend. Mai belongs to me.
Mostly the boobs.
Yeah.
And Takumi just walks in the shot and then... what the... Oh my god, I love Chie's voice. It's like the most manliest voice ever.
Liked.
Yeah.
Mai?
What are you gonna do?
I know what I should have done a long time ago.
The thing I love doing most.
No.
Mai's most important person was her karaoke stick thingy.
Yes.
That's who it really was.
The phallic stick symbol?
Yeah, that's it.
So, just because the Hime star disappeared doesn't mean that the world is free of disasters. Really?
Wow, I would never have guessed.
You see, when he talks like that, it's like, oh, we're open for a sequel then?
But... Do we ever get that sequel? No.
What's this about socks, Nagi?
Girls in socks have gotten from the war. Where do you even come up with that?
Nagi loves socks. He's a sock collector.
His favorite of the kind with pom-poms on the back.
Oh. He likes those striped ones that Midori wears. Midori also has a really funky fashion sense.
Oh, there's the scarf!
Yeah, now it shows up.
At last. Where'd you even get it?
Huh? Arika? Nah, that couldn't have been her.
Arika.
Come on, that's just setting up for a sequel or the movie or whatever, but they never follow up on that. Instead they said, let's take that let's take that character and just make her the main protagonist in the next series we have in mind.
Definitely. You can.
But I'm not talking down Mai-Otome. You know I'm a bigger fan of Otome than Hime, but still, it's like, what the hell were they thinking at the time? Like,
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like they didn't know where to go with this series next.
Chizuru in Otome is just.
Maybe you can argue that Chizuru in Otome is more of a rapist than Hime.
Yeah,
actually,
yeah, you can.
It's in the voice dramas. She did molest Natsuki, and then when she realized
That's right.
what she did, she was so upset about it that she was like, "Oh God, I have to change my ways." She still flirts with everyone, but she doesn't molest anyone now.
That's right. Oh wait, what about Miss Tomoe?
She was asking for it.
She did. The argument
that wasn't molesting so much as here, take me.
Here, take me.
It wasn't so much molesting as it was the woman wanted it A, and she needed to get the key B. I don't think they actually did anything besides kiss. I'm pretty sure she just ran her ragged with chores, and then she finally just fell asleep and don't worry, just rest. When you wake up, we'll do it.
I think what the sensitive fans want Chizuru to do is tell Natsuki what happened, but do you think that she would really want to hear that?
No.
That her girl's been sleeping with someone else, even if it was just part of the plan?
Yeah. I don't think
I would
appreciate it.
I wouldn't either.
I mean, I would want to know that, look, some shit happened. It's probably
but I wouldn't
know about it, but I don't want to know the details.
Yeah, be like...
Give me a 5-second overview and call it done.
Yeah, be like,
right.
A thing happened with Tomoe, it happened, it's done.
I got the key, you're good now, so.
That's what happened.
Minor details. Minor details.
And that's the end of Mai-HiME.
That's right, and so you girls, what do you think of these 2 episodes in particular? Just, you don't have to say a whole review or anything, just say, did you enjoy them, and did they have problems?
Well, they always have problems. I mean,
Yeah, true.
Like Rito's smile.
Yeah, Rito's lips.
or just right, so.
And people in the background not actually walking.
I mean, plot-wise, some of the dialogue, I mean, Natsuki being like, I want to live every day to the best. I'm just like, you're dying. Shut up. I mean, they pulled it together.
Bitch.
Yeah, they pulled it together pretty well at the end, even if it was sort of like a Mashiro saving everyone was that sort of catch-all thing, and Mikoto coming back was sort of not really possible, but I mean...
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, I think they ended the series pretty well. I mean, when I watched the first time, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm okay with that ending. And I'm still okay with it, I think.
Yeah, same.
I don't think the ending would have worked if it went into that depressing, ending where everyone just dies.
Yeah,
and
I
know
not
a lot
have
of
been
fans.
okay with that.
Yeah, I mean, everyone always says that Mai-HiME... Actually, these are outsiders. We're not talking about 4 members. I'm talking about outsiders. I've read up reviews where they say, oh, it should have ended on a sour note.
Why?
That way, the reality of the situation and the carnival would sink in better.
See,
but
I feel like the people who say that are the ones who are just so unhappy with their own life that they want to see something worse so that they can feel better about themselves.
Right, and anime can't always be cynical.
Putting your
like that.
angst onto our anime. We don't want that.
Exactly. I mean, it's too cynical of an ending to go in that area. I mean, in the end, the whole ending was set up to be a happy ending, in my opinion. The series works as a happy ending, in my opinion, because when you think about it, all the carnivals from the past, including Mashiro's, have ended in disaster. It makes sense for Mai and her friends to win this one and put an end to all that shit, don't you think?
Yeah, it makes sense for them to break the cycle and to really give the future to the youth and just kind of make it right. I mean, if Mai had been the only one left at the end, this series would have been a complete disaster. I think it wouldn't be the kind of series it is today. People wouldn't talk about it still. It wouldn't have gotten a sequel. It would have just been, well, that sucks.
I think killing everyone off, spoiler alert, works for a series like Madoka.
Oh, God.
but that's the thing. The tone and the story set up for that series is completely different. This had a history where all the carnivals ended disastrously, and somebody has to put a stop to it. And Mai and her friends did it, and that's good.
Yeah.
That's good from a story perspective, character perspective even, that it just had to stop at some point, and what else is there to say?
Yeah.
And as for 25, because I was talking most about 26 just now, 25, I mean, I've spoken about episode 25 endless times. It is one of the best episodes in the series, but mainly because of Shiznat's portion of it. I think the rest of it was just like build up to the final battle, because you see Miu fighting off with Mikoto, and you see Mai, going off and doing whatever. But Shiznat was the highlight of 25.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, it was what we've been looking forward to, like, basically the entire series, because they've always kind of just been skirting around each other, I feel like, the entire series. You never see them actually confront each other about all this stuff.
Right.
Finally, you get this big confrontation, and it's this huge fight, and this heartfelt thing, and it's just great.
Yeah, it's just too great. But the core of episode 25 is, what is Natsuki going to do about Chizuru? How's she going to handle this situation?
I feel like Chizuru's not a person that can be handled.
Right. But, of course, this is a desperate time. And Natsuki, I think, pulled it off nicely. She pulled a swerve on Chizuru, yeah, with, Duran blowing away Mai-HiME, but it had to be done.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, this is after she told her that, oh, I love you too. So.
Yeah. I mean, like, is it like 23? It might have been 23, it might have been 24, where Chizuru almost kills, well, she does kill now, sort of. I mean, she gets rid of Julia, or Juliet, fuck it. Right, she gets rid of that, and they kind of confront each other, but it doesn't give you the right ending. You're like, oh, what? No, stop that. And then finally, you get this at last. And I mean, that's...
Exactly. I think 24 did set up that battle in 25 perfectly. Mm-hmm. Especially when, I think it shocked Chizuru, I don't know, I don't remember her expression on her face during that scene, but she was shocked to see Natsuki defending now, I believe. I think she was. Only just on the basis that, we're a lot alike. No, I think she just protected her in general. Like, okay, don't do any further damage to me. You killed her child, now you want to kill her now?
Yeah.
A little bit extreme there.
Calm down.
Calm your titties.
Calm your titties.
Calm your titties. Who did Natsuki trust more than Mai and cared more for than her own mother? Chizuru. Mm-hmm. So, but I think that might have been a realization later, I guess. I don't know.
Well, I think I'm pretty sure she makes that realization in 24. She's like, the most precious person, and then she, like, summons her elements, and Chizuru doesn't make the connection.
Right.
She's also, like, kind of not there, really, fully.
Oh, I'm so glad you can protect yourself so I can go destroy things that you hate.
And that confirms that throughout the series, because her mom is dead, that all this time Natsuki could be considered the perfect teammate because there's nobody she looks after, nobody she really cares about that much. So it's like Duran is well insured in battle.
More so than her bike.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that poor bike.
Sure, it's great must. Yeah. I feel like even it kind of enriches it if you've read Natsuki no Prelude. When you've read that, you can kind of see there's more ground to the Chizuru and Natsuki relationship. It shows where it starts, how Chizuru really does love Natsuki. She runs for student council president even though she really doesn't want to. She becomes student council president just for her, and how she makes her lunches and comes to her house and helps her out. And just Natsuki doesn't realize that she's the most important person. So when Duran comes along, she's like, oh yeah, it's definitely my mom, but my mom's dead, so I'm invincible. And then when she starts freaking out and doubting herself, it doesn't make sense. And then when she finally realizes that Chizuru is her most important person, boom, Duran becomes giant puppy.
Giant giant Clifford-sized Duron.
I love you this.
Yes. And it makes sense in the long run. Especially when you consider that in Natsuki no Prelude, they had a lot more interaction with each other, and explains a lot of things, like why Chizuru would even let Natsuki into the computer system to do research on Mai. So she's given her direct access, and she couldn't do that if she was just a normal student.
Yep.
But as student council president, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Was it told in Natsuki no Prelude that Chizuru knew about First District, or no? She didn't know that until later.
I think she probably figured it out on her own. I mean, she's been constantly trying to protect Natsuki, like, the entire show from the background, because she knows that if something bad happens to Kiyohime, Natsuki's gonna get hurt, and she just doesn't want her to get hurt. I feel like she probably knows about District 1. Not would have told her, but she would have figured it out.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember that. I just saw that episode recently where I think it was Reito that told Nagi where First District is located. Or was that just telling her about First District in general? I think it was just giving away their location so she can go slice and dice.
Yeah, he's like, please go tell Chizuru the location of First District.
Yes.
Or no, it's tell Chizuru where Natsuki's enemies are, or something like that.
Now remember, Chizuru haters. If you wanna say that Reito did anything to Chizuru, that's the only thing you got. That's it. Just telling Nagi to tell her where the location of First District is. That's it. So that's the only thing. That's the only influence that he gave.
And Yukino and Haruka. Well, he told Yukino to tell Haruka where she was earlier on.
Right. He did he squealed on a lot of people in that episode.
He was just a squealer in general.
Yeah, because he was like, oh man, this is getting slow. I gotta get the plot going, so, yeah.
Make sure we don't miss the plot.
The plot?
What plot?
Sometimes I think the script is right near his little sofa thing. Is that the script, Reito?
Yeah, script.
The script. The script. But I gotta admit, again, great episodes, and want to thank you too for, watching and reviewing with me.
Oh, definitely.
So for now, let's just do some chit-chat before we kill off. And I want to start with one thing, but Jenna, I feel sorry for you.
Oh dear.
But who watched Rizzles last night?
I did.
Me.
But you don't mind spoilers.
No, I love spoilers.
Okay, good. You spoil me all the time.
I love spoilers.
You spoiled me on that one season finale. So yeah.
I spoil.
although I was watching it too. And, you also spoiled me in the episode before the season finale. So yeah.
Meh.
So yeah, we'll talk about it. Okay. Again, like I said I don't know if you read my review. It's not really a review. It's more like quick thoughts. All I said was the case was standard. The standard case and shit. So that was, and it was easy to figure out because you could clearly see her face.
Yeah.
In that sniper shot. So that was easy. But what I was surprised about was Mr. Casey Jones.
Freaking Casey!
What? Why? Stop! He's a foil.
Okay, literally.
Penis, go away.
Yes.
But I was watching it with my dad. I'm like, they do this all the frickin' time. They bring Casey back for like 2 episodes to remind us that Jane is like straight, sort of, and that she has a boyfriend that she loves, but he keeps going away, and it's so frustrating.
I like that. On that topic, I like that part where they're in the interrogation room and she's just the guy who runs the hate website. He's just getting all she's hot. I'm like, dude, what's the matter with you? Is he? I know he must. I guess he's like the antisocial type or whatever.
Yeah, I don't.
Or awkwardly. I'd say awkwardly social is the right way to put it. But oh my god, like. He couldn't. I mean, okay. Would I shiver at the sight of Angie Harmon? Sure, but
would probably be at a loss for words in front of her.
yeah, too. But God, not
That'd
that
probably
bad.
be more Sasha for me than Angie.
I'm going to take a moment. Sasha's name is great because her name is Sasha Alexander, and Sasha is the Polish/Russian diminutive of Alexandra. So her name is like Alexandra Alexander.
That's awesome.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, because my grandmother calls me Sasha sometimes, so that's how I know that.
Sasha.
Sasha.
Should I start calling you Sasha?
I think that's going to be the new forum thing. Yes.
Oh no.
Yeah. I'm just gonna call Kona Alexander. Alexander.
You're just gonna call me Sasha now.
Yep.
Yeah. You know what? That's it. You're Sasha.
Sasha.
Remember, you did this to yourself.
Shit.
You shot yourself in the foot.
Ah!
But yeah, again, Casey Jones came back, and of course, Angie let him do whatever he wanted to her. Like, God, that was quick. I mean,
Stop.
I know he's
Standards, woman. Come on.
and then only to tell her the next day that he's gonna be going to Afghanistan, and again, and like, wait for me for another 6 months. I'll be back, and when I come back, I swear this time we'll have a commitment. Fuck you,
and when
man.
and then Jane should turn around and say, "All right, but when you come back, I'm going to be in bed with Mara."
Really though?
No, but really. Or Mara should be the one to tell him, "All right, but when you come back, she'll be in bed with me."
Oh my God, it's just
because they got rid of Mora's love interest last season, this crazy serial killer dude. I was glad when he was out of the picture.
No, I gotta admit, it made sense for her to be with the serial killer. It worked for the storyline, but yeah. But other than that, I don't want to see her with a guy. I know those out there who say, "Oh, come on, you got to get over this Rizzles thing." They are not a couple. And there's
no, you're right. They're not. They're married.
They're not.
Yeah,
They're married.
they're married.
And the show is not campy in a gay way. Oh God, yes it is. Yes, it is. There's so much subtext in this series. This is what I call the best.
There's no subtext. It's main text.
It's main text.
That's not even subtext.
It is the.
It's main text.
It is the gayest straight program out there.
It really is. My mother won't watch it with me and my father because she's like, "This is you're only watching this because they're gay, aren't you?" I'm like, no.
But I like that though because Rizzoli Isles feels different from the other cop dramas because the other ones take themselves too seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one
is a little campy and it gets serious. It's a mix of seriousness and campiness, So that's what I like about it.
Yeah. It has its moments where it's really funny and then the moments where it's really serious.
Right.
And it's
like how the old Batman movies used to be. I wish they were like that now. But no, it's all serious. I don't like all serious. I mean, I know this is based in reality, but Rizzoli Isles is based in reality. You know what? Humor, whether you wish to believe it or not, is a part of life. It's a part of reality. So there needs to be humor in whatever I'm watching to enjoy it because I can relate to it.
I think actually my favorite moment's at the end where they're trying to fix the motorbike and Mora's like totally flirting. She like does the voice and everything to Jane and then Frankie's just like, "Can you not in front of me?
You not do that.
Not be really gay in front of me right now, guys."
Remember that shit? Oh, you had to have seen it, Jenna.
I
You would have loved it. It should be playing again, though. Maybe some... I don't know. Did they do reruns on TNT at some point?
I mean, it really doesn't matter because I leave for China July 1st for 3 weeks.
Oh, yeah, true.
So...
Yeah. Don't worry, Alex. You'll be back in time for Otakon.
Yes, I will be back in time for that. Yeah. And I sent you the check for that today, I think it is.
Okay, I should be getting it soon.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because I know they do replay the episode from last week before the new episode. That's what they did last season, at least.
Yeah. Actually, I didn't see... Actually, I only turned on the TV at like 9, so I didn't see if Season 3's episode was on before, was it?
Yeah, they were running a marathon. I watched it basically all day.
Okay. Oh, there was a marathon. Oh, damn! I should have watched that instead of...
they recap basically the entirety of Season 3.
God, I wish I did that instead of watching Full House.
Really?
Yeah, I was bored, man. I got home from work late, so I was like, whatever. there's Bob Saget. Anyway, but the thing is, the episode was good though. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it, and there was the usual banter as always. I mean, what episode won't have the banter? But but I think the case was standard. I think that was only the weak thing about it. I guess Casey Jones showing up is also kind of bad too. It's like, oh, we're fishing him out again to do, we have plans for him in the future, and like, oh.
Yeah. Right.
So at some point in season 4, we're going to get a 6 months down the road episode, and he's back again, and there's going to be something major involving him or something. I don't know.
I think he's just going to die.
I hope so.
I hope, because is there any real place for him in this series? I mean, he's just there to be the booty call for Jane. That's it. Nothing else.
I mean, I feel like he's going to go over there, and then he's going to get killed, and it's going to be Jane angst for a while, because we've had a lot
And then Mara can come and comfort her.
And then they'll start making out, and then,
Jenna, you know what your least favorite part of this episode is going to be? When you hear how slick Casey Jones thinks he is in trying to romance Jane. He thinks he's so slick with his words. Oh, my God. It's like, oh, really? Is that the best you can do? I'm sure that if Mara tried, she would have done much better.
She did do
Mara
much better.
just has to stand there and look cute and do a whole lot better.
It's like,
More did
I mean,
at the end.
Cases was just typical macho man. Hey, Janie. Hey, I'm a guy. Get it? But Mara would have done it better, But Mara always does it better.
She does.
She does.
Actually, I think what was really great was the fact that, Jane was complaining about, Casey throwing away all of her stuff. She's like, he threw out my wheat thins, and Moore's like, you've had that box for 5 years. I love how Moore just knows the contents of your cabinet so well.
And she knows that it's been there for 5 years. Like, what does that say about their relationship? That she's aware of a box of wheat thins that has been in your cabinet for 5 years.
Exactly. I mean, come on. Who knows her better than Mara?
No one.
Like, seriously. No one.
Literally no one. I mean, she doesn't... And Mara knows Jane better than Jane knows Jane.
Definitely.
So the critics are complaining that this show has gay overtones. Well, there you go.
Why are they complaining? That should be a fantastic thing.
I know, it's a bit just because some of the early reviews for this season premiere were kind of like, I guess, well, actually fans love it, but critics hate it. It's like, it's the same old Rizzoli Isles episode, and they're acting very lesbian-esque.
Because they are.
They are. And this series could do without the banter.
Bullshit.
No, it really couldn't.
No, it couldn't. If they took it out,
they'd just be standing there, staring at each other.
Which is still pretty
doing
gay.
Nothing. Yeah,
still pretty gay.
I'm imagining an episode where all they do is just stand there and look at each other now. It's like, oh.
And then they kiss at the end.
And then, there you go.
It dates back to pre-hysterical times when humans used to sit around and stare at each other all day.
They should have an episode.
Got very gay.
If they have like a gag episode or something, they should have an episode where it's all just internal monologue only.
Yes. That's up there with me wanting them to do a musical episode where they can have big gay dude.
Oh my God! I'm surprised they haven't done that yet. I mean, Xena did it, and that turned out to be a hit.
Wet. And then Frost and Corsac can have a bromance song, and then Frankie can be mad at life. He always seems so upset at life.
It's because his sister's got Mara.
His sister gets more ass than he does.
I mean, if I had a sister who was getting someone like Mara, I would be pretty upset with life, too.
Probably.
Just saying.
That his brother has a baby, too, and he's just like the...
Oh, yeah. Oh, and yeah, Mara, she did just call you a whiny pain in the ass. God, she was... that's the most I've ever seen Mara complain, I think.
Yeah, well...
In a comedic situation. Because usually she's on top of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rizzles.
On top. And by the way, the funniest part had to be the biting of the pencils helps smile muscles or something. I can confirm that biting pencils does not overcome bad moods.
What?
Mora's like upset because her sister hasn't called her about the kidney and she hasn't gotten a gift basket or something and she wants a gift basket and
They were spying on her in that one part.
And then she just so she's in the medical lab biting pencils and Jane walks down, she's like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Oh, Mara, you precious baby.
It's funny how she was on. They were spying on the sister, by the way.
Yeah, they spy on the sister.
And oh my god, they're like, oh my god, did she see us? Slow down. But she saw him anyway.
Just knocks on the car window like, "Hey guys,
Oh god.
And Jane said something about like go and follow her. And like, no, it's something about being embarrassed about it.
And then she's like, "It'll be more embarrassing when I kick you out with my feet."
And of course that makes her go. God, that was so funny.
I love those two.
They're
Speaking of riddles, I just sent y'all the link to that challenge you offered me, Lou.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me say.
Let's take a look-see.
Alright, let me take a look at it. Oh yeah, there was something Jane said towards the end too. I mind. We are minding.
Oh yeah, because the captain came over with her mother to stay over for the night or something. And they're like, "Yeah, we don't mind." And
Yeah, we mind.
And like, "We are minding."
Minding. They're going to fire some pistons. Giggity, giggity, giggity.
That was where Mora broke out the sexy voice.
Yes.
Wouldn't you like to have a piston between your legs right now or something like that?
What?
Oh my god, it was hilarious.
It was beautiful, and Frankie's just so uncomfortable with the whole situation. It's like, guys!
I mean, that's just good writing there. Let's see. Alright, basically what I said to Jenna, as Jane, I said, "Hey Morrow, why do you spend time with the bodies after our ships have ended hours ago? Remember, the dead don't talk." And Jenna's response as Morrow was, "They do if you know what to look for, Jane. That is the entire premise of my job, you know." Oh, and her follow-up was, "They're much less confusing than the living, really."
Really, though.
Not bad, Jenna. But you know what? Would you ever write Rizzle's fan fiction in the future?
I would need to finish watching Rizzoli Isles. I mean, I have a decent grasp on Mora, I think, but
Yeah, you only have
I would
season
need
one.
to. I only have like the first disc of season 1 I've watched, so I still need to finish all of that. Yeah.
I guess well, I don't know. I think you would want. I don't know. I was about to say I would make copies for you, but I think you'd like the real thing because
I
having those
want to
DVDs
have them myself.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's support to the series for one, and number two, the box art looks great.
Plus the bloopers.
Oh, the bloopers! Oh god, no. I love the bloopers.
Bless them. I feel like Rizzle's fanfiction would be hard to write, because I know Xena fanfiction is hard to write.
It is because there's so much ground to cover.
I wrote one, and then I'd try to write
and then Mora.
And then Mora. Random facts about her.
Because you have to have all these random facts to pull out of your ass when you're writing for Mora.
Just have Wikipedia open, like, random fact.
Right.
Random Wikipedia page.
Maybe I should bring the disc to Otakon. Just the ones on the... Well, we don't have time to watch episodes, but the bloopers we can probably watch.
Oh,
yeah. God, they're hilarious. Jenna, you'll see how much of a dork Angie really is.
So dorky.
No, I've seen a few bloopers on YouTube, and like with the one with hair, where it's constantly falling in her face. I was dying when I saw that, and my mom looked over to me like, "What is your problem?" I said, "I couldn't talk for like 5 minutes," and then I was like, "I'm sorry, I'm watching bloopers."
Just thinking about it.
Oh, God.
My favorite part is when Sasha sees it and then just leans over and tries to move the hair, and it doesn't move.
She's trying to move it all curiously, like, huh?
What?
What is this?
Two of them in real life are such good chums, and then you get to, like, in the show where they're, like, so gay. I'm just like, you two are playing it up and you know it.
Oh, they absolutely do. Just like Lana and JMO, they are totally playing that up on once.
They are perfectly aware of their lesbian fan base.
Oh yeah. No, Lana especially is, yeah.
Well,
even at once, right? It's the same thing.
Oh, yeah,
they know.
Perfectly aware. Yeah. Everyone's perfectly aware of the subtext going on. I mean, I know with Sasha, it's like she had an interview and I was watching it and everyone's like, she's like, yeah, there's a drinking game for it. If we lock eyes for more than 3 seconds, you have to take a shot. And I'm just like, you know.
There is no not knowing on that. No, yeah, that's the same for once, for sure.
Definitely. And it's funny because they're all such good friends and they're doing it and they know. They just know.
They know.
It's actually really adorable because their Twitters are great because sometimes Josh, Ginny, and Jen will like do these stupid things as the Charmings, and I just look at them and go, why are you guys the perfect family?
And then Lana comes in every once in a while if they're like live tweeting for the episode or whatever. And as Regina and just owns them all, and I'm like, yay! This is why I love you.
She's so
I have to see this series.
You really fucking do.
Yeah,
you really fucking do.
I'm just
better grab
because
oh, go ahead, Alex. Finish up.
I'm excited because Aurora and Mulan are going to be back. And Philip's there too, but I'm okay with that.
Michael Raymond James is still there too. Neil.
But Neil's in another world right now.
Yeah, but he's not dead. He needs to be dead.
Well, I'm not a big Swan Queen shipper. I don't hate it, but I'm more of a Mulan and Aurora shipper.
I ship that too, for sure.
Oh, I ship it so hard.
You set sail with it.
Swan Queen first, but
I just Aurora and Mulan. There's this one line where Mulan's gotta do something for Aurora, and she's like, "Have you ever done this before?" "No." "Have you?" "No." And my dad listens to it from the other room. He's like, "That sounded really gay."
I'm curious about Once's Mulan. How is she different from the Mulan we know?
Badassier.
Yeah.
Well, off the bat, she's really badass. And
okay, not awkward like a Disney version.
I mean, she can be kind of awkward because she doesn't really know how to deal with people. Other women, I think, would be the best word. She doesn't know how to deal with other women. And she initially gets on the wrong foot with Aurora, and then become really good chums. And it becomes quite clear that Philip's not really the object of their what they want right now.
Well, despite her trouble with women, she still interacts with women most of all in this series. Yeah. That's why you two ship her with who was it that you shipped her with?
Aurora.
Aurora? Okay, yeah, from Sleeping Beauty, right? Yeah.
I originally thought was a bitch, but now I'm like, you're all right, Aurora. You're all right.
You're all right, kid. You're all right.
Yeah.
So you two basically in this series, all the characters, their fairy tales are all by the books, just like we know them. But this time, they all converge into one. Is that what happens? Or
the tales are a little bit different. They're new takes on old tales sometimes.
Yeah.
And they all kind of they're all in the same world.
Well, I guess like Mulan, once again, steal armor to get into the army to protect her father, or is it different this time?
She's like, she joins the army to protect her family. I think that's what it was.
Okay. All right, so that's kind of the same then.
Yeah, I mean, they give stories.
Yeah, but in the original story of Mulan, I believe, like the real one, not the one.
The real one, yeah.
I'm pretty sure Mulan was actually killed for that.
Well, no, she wasn't. She was commended.
No, in like the actual Chinese story.
Well,
not Disney.
Well, Mulan was based off a real person.
Yeah.
Can't remember her name.
I heard somewhere that the real person Mulan was based off of was actually killed for doing that, and Disney said, "No, we can't do that." So
no, there might
because for a woman to join the army in that era would have been
taboo. Yeah.
all kinds of no.
Yeah,
so she for that era's politics and whatnot, she would have been killed.
Yeah,
yeah, I agree.
But the woman she was based off, I'm sure there was a couple people they took from, like, the whole
Probably,
women.
yeah.
The woman who she was based off lived. She was a well-respected member of the army. I think it was because her husband was in the army as well. It was like early China where they were just starting a new dynasty, and they took over, and she was a very well-respected warrior among her men, or something like that. It's real. I'm
on Wikipedia right now. It says Hua Mulan is a legendary figure from ancient China who was originally described in a Chinese poem known as the Ballad of Mulan. In the poem, Hua Mulan takes her aged father's place in the army. She fought for 12 years and gained high merit, but she refused any award. Yeah, there you go. And retired to her hometown instead. Okay, so I heard something else then, I guess.
Yeah.
You must have heard another interpretation of it.
It must have been, yeah.
Yeah.
It does sound cooler if she dies at the end, but...
more realistic is the word.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks interesting. Sounds interesting, I should say.
It really is.
I mean, I like Mulan, but who is she played by in Once?
Shit, what's her name?
I think I've seen her one time in a promotional photo, but
what is her name?
I didn't recognize her.
I mean, because she was a big part of the first half of season 2, and then they sort of forgot about them for a while. But she did come back again. Oh God, let's see. La la la. Going through.
Tra-la-la.
Jamie Chung.
Jamie Chung. There it is.
Oh, Jamie Chung. Yeah, I know who Jamie Chung is. Okay.
And Aurora is Sarah Bulger.
Bogler.
Or Bulger. Fuck it. I don't even know.
Well, Bulger.
Bleh. I don't know how to say anything.
Except boobs.
Except boobs.
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 And there's only 3 seasons so far.
2 seasons. Season 3 will be starting not soon enough.
Okay.
It won't start till like mid-March, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, next year.
Too long.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up season 1 and hopefully get into it. I mean, you two are into it, and you guys have pretty good taste as it is. So
you'll get into it.
See,
yeah.
It's on Netflix if you have Netflix. In case you want to get a taste of it before you make the jump.
Yeah.
Because I was watching that season finale of 2, and I had no idea what was going on. But I did enjoy the look and tone of it. But I don't know what the fuck was going on. That's the only problem with it. But, oh my God.
Season finale of 2.
I feel like most of season 2 you don't know what the fuck is going on.
Pretty much, yeah. I didn't know what was going on. All I know is that Hook looked vastly different, and oh my God. The only thing that came to my mind was Jenna was right. Lana is... Oh my God.
Dibs.
But you got dibs, so...
I've got dibs on her.
I can't whisk her away if you got dibs.
I've got dibs on her and JMO.
Can I have Jenny? Jenny's adorable.
You can have Jenny. I don't like Jenny.
Adorable. I just like her because she can cry on cue, and that's, like, really awesome.
Jenny does this one face as Snow that is just super confused, and it drives me nuts because it just looks so stupid.
Yeah, the confused face where she's just like, what the fuck? It's like, what is that face?
I can do that face. The first time I did that face, my ex looked at me and said, never do that again. So I did it again. But it's just one of those things that it just, for some reason, that I just don't like it.
I also have to say the casting in this show is superb because everyone looks like they could be family.
Mm-hmm.
They all look like they could be related.
And the best part is that Henry looks like he actually could be Regina and Emma's son. That's the part that I love the most.
Could also be his father's son, but
we ignore him.
I like his father as a character, but in relationships...
I like Balefire. I don't like Neil.
I like how all the actors who have played Bae look like they could be the same dude.
Absolutely, yes. That is just excellent casting for sure.
Did the same thing with Bailey, who plays Minnie Snow. She makes the same facial expressions, and I'm just like, how did they even do this?
It's just good casting.
It's incredible. The casting is incredible. And can we talk for a moment about how Shadow Pan has the exact same face shape as Henry?
Yeah, I'm freaking out, man.
That is freaking me out to no end, and especially with the last little thing of Henry's face on that parchment.
Yeah.
Why does Shadow Pan want Henry? I mean, and why does he look like Henry? Where the fuck is Henry's shadow, more importantly?
Yeah, I've never paid attention to Henry. Does he ever have a shadow? I have to go back
in the scene where they were jumping into the ocean.
I have to go look.
Because I'm going to go back and look for that now, because he doesn't
have a shadow.
Creeping me out.
Yeah. So Pan's shadow becomes his own character.
Shadow Pan
is
Shadow Pan.
Creepy.
That's what we call him.
That's interesting.
Yeah, because he comes into people's houses and steals little boys and takes them to Neverland and never lets them go home.
It's really creepy. You're like...
It is creepy, because all past versions are like, oh, he just comes in just to cause some trouble. No, this one kidnaps.
Yeah, and he's this creepy shadow figure with glowing yellow eyes, and you're just like...
Yeah, and it's funny because the whole fandom for the past 2 seasons were like, where's Peter Pan? Where's Peter Pan? Where's Peter Pan? And then finally the creator's like, here's Peter Pan, and we're like,
and they just give us the bird with that. It's like, here, fuck you, here's Peter Pan.
And now we're like, we don't want him, take him back.
This is the first time I've seen Hook get a bigger role than Pan.
Oh, Hook's story is pretty tragic, even though he's kind of a douchebag.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
one thing that bothers me about Colin O'Donoghue is that, I mean, I like him except for this, basically, is that he said that he thinks Captain Hook would be with Regina until Emma is ready. Which is basically like saying, here, I'll stick with her until I can get her, and just, throwing her out like yesterday's trash when he's done, which just bothers me, because she's a fucking queen!
What do you think about that, Alex?
Well, I feel like that's something Hook might do. I feel like Hook had his one love, and now he's, moved on. I feel like to make Emma jealous, he would sleep with Regina. I feel like that's a thing he would do. I don't think Regina would let him.
But the thing was, in that interview, Colin O'Donoghue actually sounded excited about that. Which is the part that tweaked me.
I feel like he just wants to flirt with Lana Parrilla, because, I mean, I would. I would.
How can you not?
Who wouldn't? God, that woman is...
I mean, I feel like I wouldn't get the opportunity, because if I met her, I'd probably just pass out, but... Nope!
Down on the ground.
No, I never pass out meeting anyone famous, but what happens is that prior to meeting them, right when I know I'm about to meet them, my heart goes like... I think
that's what happened with me, yeah, because once I'm in a situation, I'm usually a complete ass of myself, but it works, apparently, because people laugh. But leading up to that, I am just a wreck.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't... First of all, there are times where they just pop out of nowhere. Like I did with Idina Menzel, that recent concert, she just popped out of nowhere. And I was like, ah! and I was not prepared, so I was like, you know what, I'll just get the autograph anyway and hug her and all that, so yeah. That was cool.
I mean...
That was cool. Yeah, but when I know I'm about to meet someone, like it's scheduled and all that, I'm like, oh god, and what am I going to say? Am I going to fumble my words? Blah, blah, blah.
Well, I go to the stage door after Broadway shows to meet the actors and get my autographs and stuff, and I'm literally just standing there bouncing up and down like a child. I'm like, oh my god, I'm about to meet them. I'm gonna make fun of my god. Oh no, do I have a pen? What if they don't have a pen? And I start freaking out. And I met Stephanie J. Block, who played Elphaba on Broadway a few times, and she was the lead in a show I just saw, and I was literally I didn't get to take a picture with her because I was so in awe. I signed my playbill. I was like, thank you, you were awesome. I aspire to be like you. She's like, oh, thank you. And then she walked to my friend, and I was so stunned that I was looking at her and she's so freaking beautiful that by the time shit, I didn't get a picture.
Yeah, when you meet them, you always forget to do something. Like, oh, I forgot the autograph, I forgot the picture, I forgot this, that.
Yeah.
I forgot the
I went
free
up
hug.
to San Antonio to see Wicked a year or two ago, and my mom splurged, because it's for a birthday thing, so my parents, I talked them into getting a backstage thing. I pulled the "It's my birthday" card, and it worked. It worked. Usually does. But they took me backstage, and it was Bach and Nessa who did the tour. I forget which the actors, but it was the tour Broadway one.
Yeah.
But and then afterwards, we saw Elphaba outside the stage door eating. So I got a picture with her. Let me see if I can find that actually, because I do have that picture up on my Facebook somewhere.
I think I've met 2 Elphabas now, because I met, Lindsay Mendez just took over as Elphaba, and I saw her in Dogfight, and I got really excited because she saw my phone, because I took the picture with my phone. She's like, oh, we have the same phone case. I'm like, oh, I had the same phone case as someone. And then I met Stephanie. And I didn't get to meet the other 2 women I saw as Elphaba, which I regret now. I wish I had gone to the stage door for those 2 shows, because they were both incredible. But, well.
Oh, well. I should go to a Wicked performance someday.
You should.
Yes.
Yeah, I should.
It's coming to Houston again, so I'm going to get to see it again, like, once we get back from China. I've already told my mom it's not an option, we're going.
Yeah, I'm going to check the listings, because I really want to see a show for once, and not just, listen to the soundtrack from way back in the day all the time.
If you're going to go to a show, Wicked's the one. And right now, I'm going to plug it because Lindsay Mendez and Derek Klena are in it, and they were both in Dogfight, and they have amazing chemistry, and they're really awesome. I hope
to become a fan of them once I see them in action.
They're awesome. They're just great. Wonderful voices.
Oh yeah, can't wait to see it. Oh my god. Let's see if there aren't any showings coming up.
Where did they go?
Kind of tired of watching movies in the movie theater, so I'd rather see a show this time. On tour. There's Houston, Texas, Jenna.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna be there too.
We got Philadelphia, which is the closest.
Philly. When's it in Philly?
Just come to Houston.
Philly. Where Philly?
Philly.
Yeah, I should attend the Houston one. That'd be a good excuse to go see you, Jenna.
Yeah, and I can take you to Buc-ee's and Whataburger and Taste of Texas, and I can overload you on steak.
You've been bragging about Buc-ee's. How
oh my god,
good
Buc-ee's is fucking glorious. I just sent you the link to me and the Elphaba.
Oh, that's oh my god, what's her name? D. I think. Oh gosh, no. She's done over 1,000 shows as Elphaba. She's the longest running Elphaba.
And then Bach.
Yeah.
It's only one in New York, but I could drive to Buffalo. But I'd rather go to the Texas one.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Do it.
You know you want to.
We're enabling you. Do it.
Peer pressure.
Nice photos, Jenna. These are from back in 2011.
Yeah, that's old.
Yeah.
It's old.
You still look the same.
I don't change. I just don't.
No, you still got that necklace.
No, which one? What necklace is that?
The one in the photo?
No, I actually have a different one now.
Oh, cool.
It's similar. Yeah, I have a similar one now, because it's the same type of necklace. I got it from church. It was basically, what they did is to the youth, they give out necklaces that have peace written on them in different languages on one side and a cool design on the other. That one actually had paz, so it was, Spanish or Portuguese. And the one I have now is Cherokee, and I can't pronounce it to save my life. But basically it just has peace and a language on one side.
Well, this Cherokee necklace, where'd you get it from?
The church.
Church? Okay.
Because it's not actually a Cherokee necklace. It just has peace written in Cherokee.
Right.
But they give little necklaces and stuff like that out during work camp every year. And I was glad to be able to replace that other necklace.
And there we go. All right, cool. Just save some emails. So yeah, yeah, I think we're done here. We can cut off the podcast now because we had it going a long time.
Oh yeah, that's still going.
Don't worry. That our whole conversation will flow a lot better with editing.
Yeah.
So don't worry about it. Yeah. So thanks for joining us on this podcast group session and commentary and info on Rizzoli Isles and Once Upon a Time.
Yeah.
This is Blue Sky Sapphire and Wolvenbane08 and Konaxookami saying good night.
Good night.
Nighty.
Nighty.